A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Tuesday, November 28th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. A bill sponsored by Senator James Skoufis that would consolidate most town and county elections from odd to even year schedules awaits action by the governor. The measure would synchronize local races with state and federal contests. Skoufis, a Democrat, said that would bring out a much larger voter turnout than is the case now, pointing to only about 30% casting ballots for local elections weeks ago.
Moving these races to even-numbered years, as the bill proposes, would leverage the 70+% turnout that we see in a lot of communities for especially presidential races, to some lesser extent races for the governor's office, leverage that higher turnout and ensure that a far more significant number of voices are being heard when choosing who's going to be your town supervisor, who's going to be your county executive, who are going to be your legislators on that town board in that county legislature.
Not everyone supports the measure. Rockland County Executive Ed Day, a Republican, said the proposal is, in his words, clearly an attack on local elections. The more than $66 million Newburgh budget for 2024 was approved unanimously by the City Council last night. The property tax levy is down slightly in the spending plan. Council members and City Manager Todd Venning suggested the list of issues raised by the State Controller's Office were minimal. The city manager took issue with the state's criticism of fund balance use.
The city has one of the highest fund balances in the state as a percentage of revenues and expenditures. So we do reject the premise that utilizing your fund balance reduces it, because that's what fund balance is there for. And if you have a healthy fund balance, that's what you're supposed to use it to do.
One concern of Mayor Torrance Harvey is the continued high level of overtime in the police department. He says the city will continue to work to lower that $1.1 million expenditure. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
People who received monthly cash payments for 17 months as part of the Ulster County Project Resilience Guaranteed Income Program reported improved quality of life as a result of increased financial assistance, according to a report by the Center for Guaranteed Income Research. Project Resilience in Ulster is the first county-led guaranteed income program in the United States. County Executive Jen Metzger says the results of the study add to a growing body of empirical research that shows the benefits of direct cash assistance for struggling individuals and households. Poughkeepsie Mayor-elect Yvonne Flowers has 1 month to assemble her team at City Hall and keep the momentum going. She has the advantage of what's needed, having served on the Common Council. Budgeting is one of her top priorities.
Also start working with a transition team, start working with a search, or get a city administrator and take it from there, because we got to be ready on day one.
City Administrator Mark Nelson, who served this year as mayor, is moving back to his home state of Connecticut to assume a municipal manager post there in 2024. Car larcenies are crimes of opportunity. Most are committed when vehicles are left unlocked. In Middletown, there's been a recent rash of those larcenies, and Police Chief John Iwanshu wants residents to be on the alert.
Over the last couple of weeks, we've had a rash of car larcenies again. We've made a couple of arrests, however, really hasn't quelled it all that much. They seem to be focused on unlocked cars, so once again, I encourage people to lock their cars just to help kind of deter that type of activity.
As a matter of practice, police say you should never leave valuables in plain sight in your vehicle, as that may tempt a would-be robber to steal them. Cyber Monday is one of the busiest online shopping days of the year, and Orange County Sheriff Paul Arteta reminds residents to protect their information when purchasing online. Arteta said persons making online purchases should always protect their information. If you do fall victim to a scam, fraud, or cyber attack, report it to the people immediately, he said. Online shoppers can take advantage of several safety tips. Shop with known or trustworthy vendors, avoid third-party vendors, and research the reputation and reviews of vendors before purchasing. Recognize scam tactics such as a vendor asking you to pay with a gift card only and have strong online passwords on your accounts. Stay updated with local news all day online at MidHudsonNews.com. I'm Hank Gross. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.